Hello, YouTube, and welcome to the Builder's Diaries, where I build a business and a body at the same time. Today, I'm going to be talking about the business side a little bit more than the body. It is almost the end of I can't even keep track anymore. It's almost the end of my 4th week. I just finished my book. I just finished the 4th week. I finished the meal plan. I finished all the recipes, so it's done. I think I'm at about 120 pages for this book right now, so it's getting there. I got 2 more weeks. I'm excited, and that it's going good. So I'll probably check in at the end of this week and kind of give you guys another update about that. But today I'm really excited because I got a push into, I guess, like a not new direction, but more of what I can do with this challenge and with this business. And I wanted to share it because this is kind of exciting for me. So I was listening to wealth affirmations in the morning. I like to listen to affirmations when I wake up in the morning, especially around wealth and manifesting wealth and bringing in wealth and abundance and just being abundant and having, freedom and just being happy and, manifesting these feelings of positivity and just joy and abundance. So I do this a lot. I'm starting it's something new that I started doing, but I was listening to it the other morning and it just hit, like, as I'm listening to it, I'm listening and repeating, and like kind of halfway through it just hit me. Like, it hit me like a ton of bricks. And I was like, I gotta offer retreats. Like, and it's like, I've known I wanted to do retreats, and it's like my end goal of everything is like, I would love to have land somewhere else. I'd love to have a big property. I'd really love to have people come to me and I could host like these extravagant, amazing little retreats because I love to educate people. I have really healthy stuff. Like, I have, like, my house is really set up. Like, I have a very, very healthy home, so you're getting no toxins. You're going to get a like lifestyle. You're going to get immersed in this lifestyle. I live a very different lifestyle than most people, like no toxic products, like all those kind of stuff. So I go to a really fancy gym. I can take people with me to the gym. There's a lot of different things I can do with people. So I'm like, why don't I just have people come with me? So I was thinking about how that would work. And just because I'm offering this challenge. So I'm going to offer the challenge for a very low price. The price is going to be under $100, probably about $67 is, I don't know. I'm going to do a little bit more market research. But I think that's probably what I'm going to do. Maybe a little lower if I do. And then I'm going to upsell an offer of Voxer coaching if you want to Voxer coach with me, which is basically just texting. I don't have to do any sort of like phone calls or any of that. It's just a texting app. And then I can answer it on my own time, but I'll probably answer it within like 12 hours or something. I don't know. Or I'm quick, so I'll probably answer it within 4 hours. Like, who am I kidding? Unless I'm sleeping. If it's after 7 p.m., I'm probably not going to answer it. So I'll probably tell people that because I go to bed really early. But so I was going to offer the Voxer as like an upsell if they wanted support while they're going through the challenge, if they have questions, if they want tailored, different meals or how to kind of structure it for them or body. If they're like, I don't know how to calculate my calories, I don't want to have to track it all. Because I do tell the people that you do need to, like, my recipes are great, but they're based around, 1,600, 1,700 calories or so. So if you need to eat more or you need to eat a lot less, which hopefully you don't weigh less than me, but I'm kind of one of those, I weigh pretty low, but you could maybe weigh in your 90s. I don't know, maybe, but if you do weigh in your 90s, I guess you would have to weigh or eat less than me. But I do encourage you tracking at least a couple times during the challenge, especially when you're eating more. If you're feeling like you're too hungry or if you're feeling off, just really get in there and see, okay, what am I eating? How many calories am I getting? Am I getting enough food? Am I eating too much food? My problem is I overeat, so having that support and having someone to ask questions for, especially if you've never done this before, probably pretty huge. So I wanted to offer that. And then after that, I was like, what do I do? And I don't want to do coaching. Like, I really just don't want to offer 90-day coaching. I don't want to offer a month coaching. I haven't felt aligned with coaching. Like, I don't feel aligned with the word coach. When people call me the word coach, it doesn't resonate at all. And it never has. And I kept forcing it because that's what you're supposed to do. You're coaching, you're one-on-one. And I'm just like, I don't resonate with coach. I'm more of an educator. I'm more of a mentor. I really like kind of teaching people. Like, the number one thing that I hear from people when they're around me is, wow, I just learned so much, and that's like the number one thing. Like, that's the quote around me is, wow, I just learned a lot, so it's like, you need to have a notepad around me. You need to have a recorder around me because I will just spit stuff that I've read. I have so many books. I have libraries of stuff here. And maybe that's another thing I can do with people. We can just like pick books and read books or talk about books. I don't know. It's kind of exciting because I'm like, man, this is kind of a cool little idea. So I think what I'm going to do is at the end of the book, now I'm going to pitch this retreat. So what I do is I live in Orange County. I live by myself. I have a nice place that I pay for by myself. I've got a 1 bedroom. It's got walls, it's not a studio. So I can have someone come here and stay with me on site here because I've got a king and water machine. I've got all the stuff here. I haven't showered in my shower for, almost a year because I shower at the gym. So I'd have to kind of redo that. I'd probably have to change the filter and buy shower stuff, but that's easy to do. And then I can have 2 people go to my gym for free and be my guest, which is normally, a guest pass is normally $100 to go to my gym and just be a guest. So I can do that like twice. And I was thinking, I'm like, if I'm going to do a weekend retreat and somebody flies out, and they come out to California and like, cool, you're coming out to Southern California. We're going to do all these healthy things. You're going to be submersed in this lifestyle. I'm going to have them come out probably Friday night. I live by the airport. I can like literally less than a mile from the airport. So it's very easy. Pick them up, take them to my place and, do what we need to do here. And then Saturday we can go to the farmer's market and we can do beach hiking. Well, no, Sunday, the farmer's market and probably the gym. But I would probably really tailor this around someone's experience because I am a walking Yelp. So I know everything there is really to do in Orange County, which is kind of cool. Like as far as like outdoor, like really cool little spots. And I can even research even deeper, which is what I probably would love to do, and go on adventures with people because that's what I've been craving is like having someone to go on adventures with. So I'm like, why don't I just like have people come out here and pay me for my health advice and I can go on adventures with people, which would be kind of cool. But it's like, how do I monetize this? And that's a way to monetize something I really want to do is have someone to go on adventures with. And I don't have a partner right now. So let's figure it out with other people and help other people while also helping myself because I'm able to get and do more adventures like I've wanted to do. So I think I'll have people come out here and then stay here, obviously. And then we go to the gym. We would do, healthy. We would eat here. So they would probably understand meal prep. Because a lot of people, they're like, I really want to be around the food. Like, I want to understand how do you make the food? How do you chop the food? They like, I want to be around it, So I was like, cool. You can watch. I have a nice big kitchen. They can kind of watch and help and do whatever. So it's like, we can prep all the food. We would eat all the food together. We would go grocery shopping. I would take them up to Westminster. I would take them to a fruit market, which would be really cool. An exotic fruit market that's like all Vietnamese. A lot of people don't have experience, don't have like access to this kind of stuff that I do up here. And then I'd probably take them to the farmer's market, obviously, maybe mother's market, take them to all the kind of different grocery stores, maybe teach them how to shop, teach them how to pick out produce. I love doing that kind of stuff. People actually like do trade with me to have me go to the grocery store with them so I can show them what to buy. Like seriously, it's super valuable to go with me. It's just knowledge that I have and I've had this for a long time. So then I would also take them to beachside yoga. We can go to Huntington Beach and we can do beach yoga in the sand and it's beautiful and it's so nice. I mean, weather permitting, obviously, but do beachside yoga, do beachside hiking. I can do hiking in Newport Coast overlooking the ocean. There's several different places, several different types of hikes depending on their hiking ability. So there's so much. We could just go to the beach and eat fruit. I mean, there's so many things to do out here in Southern California that I'm like, man, I live where people vacation. I have the healthiest setup here. I might as well monetize this. I'm going to just allow and open up 2 weekends a month. And like, really, that'll be what I'll do. Pricing, I'm not sure about. I got to really figure it out. I was thinking about starting around $1,000 per, trip and going up from there, depending on how it goes. Because I'd like to really, because if I can make $2,000 out of it, that's not paying my rent even close, but it's kind of almost paying my rent. It's more than half of my rent, which is cool, so it's like helping a little bit, but eventually I'd probably scale up. I just don't know how much it'll cost to like prep all the food and how that's going to work. Figure that out. But it's like they're staying in a free place. So that's about $500 there in general. And I'm giving up my entire weekend and I work full time. So that's my time. That's really valuable. So I really have to take into account, okay, cool. I have no weekend anymore. I have no time to do whatever I want. I have to kind of be with someone and cater to them and really like be there for them. And I'm going to sleep on my couch. They're going to sleep in my bed. I'm going to like make that up and have it all nice with the cotton sheets and all that kind of stuff. So I'll probably keep my grounding sheet though because that's mine, and my weighted blanket because that's mine. But I have a guest weighted blanket and all this kind of stuff. So I have really healthy tools here. So I was like, this will be kind of cool. And I think I mentioned this to one of my best friends, and her immediate response was like, I think she was worried. I mean, she's like, you're gonna have strangers in your house for a retreat, but I'm like, it's not strangers. By the time you get to this point and you've gotten experience with me, like I've talked to you on the phone, like it's not a stranger. I wouldn't take on a stranger that I didn't feel comfortable with working and changing their life for 90 days. So I'm like, this person I'm gonna vet pretty well. Like this person probably won't be just like a person off the blue, and I'm gonna make it decently expensive. It's not gonna be like $500. It's going to be a little bit more expensive. So it will vet people that aren't coming for the right reasons. But I mean, I'm not that worried. I don't know. For some reason, I'm really not that worried about it because people do Airbnb and they rent out their couch all the time. But I don't know. I am going to interview with people. I'll probably do before they come to my house, I will do a in-person Zoom interview. We're going to book a call and it's going to be a Zoom interview because I'd like to see them in person. I'm not going to not see this person in person. I need to feel them out and make sure I'm comfortable having them in my space and they're comfortable with being in my space because it's a very different type of lifestyle. It's a very sober lifestyle. It's a lot of fitness. There's a lot of walking. It's a lot of moving. We don't have to do that, but there's so many things to really do in California. I mean, we can go paddleboarding, we can go hiking, we can go rollerblading, we can go just walking, rock climbing, indoor rock climbing. There's a lot of different things out here to do. Like so much stuff to do out here. Lots of healthy stuff. There's always like different expos and different events and yeah, so I'm like, this is kind of a good idea because I don't really want to coach. I can basically charge the same amount of a 90-day coaching package. Like typically I'm $2,500 or so. I could probably get to that eventually with these weekend trips. They come out and they get just a fully customizable, immersive experience about holistic health in Southern California and I live in Newport Beach area, like right by the airport. So it's like Irvine, Newport Beach border. I live in Newport Beach, like this is not a bad place to do this, I'm like, this is where people would love to come, especially in the summer. You come out here and stay, like I'm about 6 miles from the beach. You come and try to stay 6 miles from the beach and try to, spend under $1,000. Like good luck with that, like with all the food going out to eat and all that stuff, the parking and the cars and all that kind of stuff, good luck trying to spend that. But I'm going to make this a really, really, really cool experience. So I think I don't know. I feel good about this. It feels kind of like it's different. I've got a big business mastermind coming up next Sunday in Irvine. So I'm excited. Well, it's randomly in Irvine. Like my business coach lives in Dubai and he was living in Canada. Now he's in Dubai. Now he's in Mexico and it was supposed to be in LA, but it's randomly in Irvine and I'm not complaining because I don't have to drive. So I'm like, cool. I'm going to LA in a couple days. So it's like I get my LA drive soon, which us people, we live in Orange County, we don't go to LA. And it's interesting because I don't drive up to LA. There's traffic and there's all that up there. I don't deal with that. I don't have traffic in Orange County. Orange County it's beautiful. I love Orange County. So if you've only ever been to California and experienced LA, you need to come to Orange County. Or if you've only ever been to San Diego, you need to come to Orange County. It's in the middle between LA and San Diego. So it's beautiful. Right by Laguna Beach. If you ever saw the show Laguna Beach, I think they did film it there, but I love Laguna Beach. It's beautiful. I'm actually going there tomorrow to go to the farmer's market and go hiking with a new friend. So I'm excited, but anyways, new direction, not new direction, just new ending, I guess, because you need to kind of have that. What is that structure and what is that thing? And it came to me, which is really cool. And it hit me because I was like, I don't want to coach, but I do want to do these in-person one-on-one immersive retreats. So I'm going to go with this. I'm going to let's go. Let's move with this. This is going to be my message moving forward. I'm going to be kind of talking about it a little bit here and there. I won't be talking about the price unless I get on the phone with somebody because I probably will adjust the price. I'm not sure. I'm not going to put the price out really at all until I talk to someone on the phone, especially because it's going to be a considered high ticket. I actually like to charge $1,500. We'll see on this. I don't know. I'm going to have to think about it because I'm really giving up my time, but I also don't want to make it so unaffordable. Like I think I spent about $2,000 for Woodstock, and I had like my own private like tent, but I didn't even have my own private bathroom, and it wasn't like my own private. You wouldn't have a private bathroom here, but it wasn't like private. It was group. There was tons of people. You had to wait in line for food. It wasn't like one-on-one, someone like you talking to the entire time about raw food. You can ask them questions. It was like other people there, a lot of other people you could talk to, but it wasn't, you don't know what they could have had any level of experience of raw. They could be brand new and never had raw food before, or they could be way down the line and had it before. So you just don't never know. But here it's like you're guaranteed to get someone that's been doing it for a long time. Obviously it's working for me. Obviously I'm feeling good. It's like, you should learn from people who have the results that you want. So if I have the results someone else wants, they'll pay for it to come out here and hang out with me for a weekend. And I'll get a buddy to hang out with because I'm single and I'd love to hang out with people. And I'm only going to do this with women. So that is another caveat. I'm not going to have men come stay and sleep in my bed. Well, I'm not going to do that. So only women that I vet, only women that I actually speak to and do a one-on-one interview on the phone with and make sure, okay, look, cool, this is the right fit. This is the right connection. I can hang out with this person for 2 days and it's not going to be that crazy and weird. sometimes we'll see. But I don't know, I'm going to put it at the end of my challenge in the book and kind of have a link to book a call to learn more about it. So that's where I'm going to talk about it. I'll also talk about it probably in my emails, in email sequences. I'll probably upsell it in there. And then I don't know if I'll talk about it on social media. We'll see. I'm going to learn more at the mastermind. I'm excited because I have a business coach and he can really help me because a year ago when he was helping me, it was a completely different product and a completely different audience and a completely different niche and all the things was completely different. He's going to be like, what, like, what? But it's funny because a year and a half ago, after I had really kind of started, because once you get started and you start building it, and you start going and you start doing your message, you don't want to just change right away, and I think it maybe been 4 or 5 months I had been into it and really put effort into it. And he saw a before and after picture of me because I've had a 41-pound weight loss in my life and I've had it, lost it, kept it off and feel really good, So I've had this weight loss, I've had this success. And he saw a before and after picture. He was like, Kelly, why are you not selling weight loss? And I was just like, I went to school to be a detox specialist. Like I've spent a lot of money, in courses. And I'm like, I know I don't want to just do weight loss. I thought I knew more, and all this. And so I was just like, no. And now I'm just like, man, I should have, like, looking back, I should have listened to him. Listen to the people that have the results that you want. You guys listen, because now I'm coming back to it and I'm like, man, but it feels right now. Like it all feels right because before it wasn't really in alignment. I never had arthritis and I was trying to help people with arthritis and it just didn't align, it didn't align at all. It's like, yeah, I had chronic pain, but that's not, it's arthritis, but it's not, it doesn't speak to the people, I am speaking to the people because I am the product. I'm a product of this product. I do this. I live this. This is my lifestyle and I love this. Like if I wasn't sharing this, I would still be doing this, so it's one of those things. I might as well get paid for what I love. And people love this. They want someone that's giving them this kind of stuff. They want someone to follow. They love they love this stuff. So it's one thing I've learned. It's one thing I've seen, especially in the raw vegan groups. I see it every other day. I see, how can we do this diet and still work out? How can we do this diet and still get protein? How do we get enough protein and build muscle? How do we have muscle and eat protein at the same time? Like every other day. And I'm just like, man, every single person's asking this. So you know what? It is out there. People want to know it because we're just ingrained with protein. So I am going to use that protein word, and I'm going to, help people because that's what they want. And it's what I wanted. And I'm getting nice and strong. I'm really excited. I deadlifted 125 pounds today, you guys. I'm 102 pounds. So that's a lot more than what I weigh. Like a lot more than what I weigh. I don't normally deadlift that much. I normally don't really go over 105 pounds typically. So that is stepping it up, and I feel power. I feel strength. This stuff works, I know it works. So I'm a product of my product. I love this stuff. It's awesome. And I think after this challenge, I'll probably experiment with some more stuff and see kind of how I can also tweak the body, because I love doing this stuff and sharing the knowledge that I'm learning, because I'd love to grow a community of, raw vegan women that love to lift weights and work out, and they're fit and healthy, and maybe they're not 100% raw, but they use a lot of raw food and they don't do protein powders, or maybe they do. I don't know. I might experiment with it just to see, like now on this side, I've been out of it for so long. If I introduced it, like, is it going to affect my gut? Is it going to affect my digestion? Like all the things, is it going to affect my skin? Is it going to affect, so all the things I'd like to see, energy, strength, all the things, like the body, will it affect it? I don't know, but I don't know if I really want to, I don't know. We'll see. It's kind of like getting ahead of myself. But anyways, it is almost 8 p.m. on a Friday night, and I need to wrap up because my cat is pissed off that I haven't given her attention. I've been working, so I'm done for the night. Have a great night, you guys, and I will check in soon.